I see it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back Saturday, Prem Soccer. We had already our usual breakfast game, rocking and rolling to get the start that morning coffee, grab that donut.
Hear that rooster crow?
If we had that, I would play it. The old podcast days, what are those anymore, right? But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Brian, how are you doing on this lovely, crisp Saturday in the Northeast here?
Another beautiful Saturday morning. Coffee out on the back porch, enjoying the cool 40-plus degree weather that we've transferred to
fall's
already.
Fall's a-coming, boy. Fall's a-coming.
It's here. So happy to be here kicking it with you, brother, and everybody else. So everybody that's going to join us this morning, we appreciate you. And, yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we're back into that Premier League, talking a little bit about last weekend, and then we got a little bit of a preview of what's to come. Like I said earlier, we already had a game this morning. We had Everton putting a nice shellacking, as they like to say, on a 10-man poor West Brom team, 5-2. Obviously, we'll get into that in a little bit, but I mean, what did you think? Quick, a little blurb on the game this morning.
Big trouble, West Brom.
Yeah, we were saying that off the air that we think West Brom is going to be in some real trouble because they seem to leak in quite a bit of goals here. I think that's 8, right, in 2 games.
-6.
-6. That's 2.
Gave up 8, but -6 total
differential, right?
So yeah, not a good start to
0 points, -6 after 2. That's tough. It's going to be a tough one, but yeah, we'll kind of get into that as well. Like we said, we got a full slate again now today and tomorrow. We got United playing their first game. We got Burnley. Again, 2 teams. Burnley, United. Hopefully the attack trying to catch a Palace team coming off a pretty good performance last week. What else we got? Hopefully, I know this is kind of going into the poll. I know it wasn't really announced, and I guess I kind of anticipated it, but I think it's pretty much written in stone already that Gareth Bale is going to be coming back to Tottenham.
It appears he was in London yesterday taking a physical. So Gareth Bale back to Tottenham. Big news. We don't know which Gareth Bale you're going to see, obviously.
Yeah.
Does he still care?
Yeah.
Is it still Golf, Wales, and now Tottenham? Like it was Golf, Wales, and Madrid? Or is he going to put football first and try and get this ship righted with Mourinho and this Tottenham team?
I guess we're going to find out if this is going to be the motivated Gareth Bale or, like you said, more the looking for some golf courses in the London area. I saw a funny picture of they said that they had to wait. Tottenham had to wait to sign and make the announcement of Bale because they had to install some bunkers and putting green at the Tottenham training complex.
Yeah, need a little chip practice.
Yeah, after training, gets over there, takes his wedge out and does a little practice. But yeah, Gareth Bale. Hopefully, they'll probably announce that after this weekend, I would assume. And that, I guess, leads into the poll. What do you think? If Gareth Bale comes back to Tottenham, does that make them top 4 contenders? Does that put them over the hump? Most I've heard said, hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Has he played a competitive soccer game in like 2 years?
I think he got in for Madrid a little bit this year, but not much.
It always seems late, and it seems like not at a important juncture in any game.
He started for Wales in this Nations League, but club-wise, I don't know.
I mean, Yeah.
He was in jail basically
half
there.
Of Gareth Bale should be starting for Wales, so
I mean,
even though they haven't proved as well, but
no. I mean, ever since I think Zidane took over, he's kind of been in the doghouse for whatever reason. I don't know.
Because Zidane's a hard worker, and
yeah, true.
He doesn't. I mean, plain and simple.
It's true.
So I don't know how this Mourinho experiment's going to go, but
we'll find out in due time.
Shall see. And it looks like Thiago's on his way from the best red team in Germany to the best red team in England.
Yeah, I'm sure Lord Walker is quite happy about signing Thiago to an already pretty good midfield at Liverpool. Obviously, Bayern honestly doesn't need him, it looked like.
No.
Speaking of shellacking, the Bundesliga is back up and running here in the kind of get into that a little bit as in our world news, but Bayern seems to continue that train rolling down the tracks after an 8-0 win yesterday against the lowly Schalke.
Yeah, Serge Gnabry's going for early push for Golden Boot in the Bundesliga with a hat trick to start. Sané gets a goal and an assist in his debut. Lev is just out there making people look foolish with that pass to Thomas Mueller for the 6th goal of the afternoon.
It just makes me mad that you have Leroy Sané on already a stacked team. It's ridiculous. Like, they're just going to walk away with the Bundesliga title for a 9th year, whatever it's going to be.
Yeah, it made it real easy to let Perisic go back to Inter when you're.
Yeah, it's like, we don't need you.
Yeah,
we got Sané, and Leon Goretzka's becoming a freaking quality player now.
Yeah, he's finally got his head out of his ass. So
should be good, but yeah.
Just real quick. Fulham just leveled up. By the way,
yes, I did see that
penalty. Mitro puts it home, so he's on the board in the Prem again.
He's back, and they're going to really need him to step up this year if they want to stay up, or have any shot of staying up this year. But yeah, Leeds and Fulham going on. We're in the 35th minute-ish. So yeah, we got obviously before we get rocking. We got the big one tomorrow. We got Chelsea, Liverpool from Stamford Bridge. We'll see what kind of these new boys for Chelsea playing some quality, your first quality opponent. See what kind of performance Timo and Kai, see what Frank Lampard, where he wants to play Kai. I don't know if I liked where he played last week. Again, I'll probably touch on that when we get there, but we'll see. It's still an injured squad. I wasn't that impressed, but this is your challenge.
Well, I guess the only positive you should take away from it is you got a 3-1 win. Obviously, you predicted that one perfectly, so I know you were happy about that one, giving you a nice little bump in our picks early on this year.
It is 3, actually. You got 3. I saw you said 6-2.
Oh, because
you got 3.
I got the Chelsea point.
I forgot that I did. 3 points. So.
Yeah. So I shortchanged myself one.
I was gonna say, come on, man.
Whatever. It's 6-3 you. So nice start by you. And I would say a nice start by Chelsea because all your production, outside of Timo drawing that penalty, came from, not the new guys. So if you're going to get the production from some of the familiar faces and then add in the production from these new guys, you guys will be in all right shape.
Yeah, I think it should be okay. I wasn't that, I didn't think they played that great, to be honest, but
it wasn't pretty.
Win's a win, and you're playing a Brighton team that they're not going to score a lot of goals this year.
No, that's a team you should definitely be handling.
But they kind of gifted Chelsea a few. But we'll get into that in a little bit.
Good morning, everybody, by the way.
Yes, I was going to say, you want to say hello to everybody out there. Lord Walker, what up? Tommy, how you doing? James, what's going on?
Philly drinkers, just remember, everybody, you can get all your A2D and Kicking It Stateside apparel through them. So thank them for checking in this morning.
Andy, what up? Brian, what's going on, my friend? Steve, morning.
Steve, by the way, Steve sent us a little door prize to go towards our fantasy winner.
Yeah?
So I have not revealed that to you yet. He's mailing it to me. He reached out to me because he had bought something during a Modell's closing.
Oh, yeah?
Just to buy it, I guess, and thought we could use it for the show. So sharing the A2D love, I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
He's sending
Thank
that
you,
over
Steve.
our way. So when it gets here, probably I'll have it by next show. I'll reveal what
the revealing is
yes
next show.
Yeah, absolutely. Just everybody helping each other out, bro. Trying to make this thing grow. So
thank you, Steve.
Steve does one of our combat sports shows on A2D. So like we always say, not just us, but the whole family. Check us all out.
Hells yeah.
And actually, that'll segue in real quick at 11 o'clock. We are going to have our first ever guest.
Yeah.
And he happened to stumble upon A2D, being an Eagles fan living out in Las Vegas. And that's how he found A2D, and that's how he found us. He actually plays striker for the Las Vegas Legends, which, if anybody's unfamiliar, they are basically a fourth tier. So if you're baseball fans out there, like single A, but they are up and coming, and they won. I know they won their first game like 8-0. So
yeah, I was doing a little bit of research on the team. It looked like it used to be an arena soccer team. And
that's where they started, yeah.
And then they kind of branched out and are playing in, like you said, kind of like that fourth tier-ish, kind of under like NASL-ish.
Yeah.
Under USL.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range. But yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's also a member of our fantasy league, so
hells yeah.
Happy to have him on here. And
he's gonna chat a little Chelsea Liverpool with us, I believe.
Yeah, Chelsea fan, so you guys will get along. I'll just sit in the corner and be quiet, I guess. It'll be Lord Walker typing in with all the Liverpool notes.
Yeah,
and you guys talking about Chelsea. It's like I'll just be watching this Leeds game.
Speaking of that, Leeds just scored actually 2-1.
2-1, another penalty. My man
Click again.
Yeah, that's 2 for the Polish international.
I just said to my dad this morning, I'm like, how many times is Click going to score this year? Because that one guy in our fantasy team league, he has all Leeds guys. It's like the
and he drew me week 1
because Leeds is putting up goals.
He's literally a Red Bull Leeds fan and went out of his way to draft the entire Leeds team. And Allison. He does have Allison in goal. So he might actually be very competitive in this league. Him and I had the only draw this week at 40 points each. So,
we'll see how long that lasts with this Leeds love. I don't know.
Yeah, man, they're scoring. I know that.
They're scoring.
They're scoring.
They're fun to watch, but can they stop anybody? I guess will be the telling sign.
We will find out.
We'll find out. But yes, I guess before we get into it, we got to give the shout outs to the sponsors. Our good boys over at Ambuck Services. Like I always say, I'm pretty sure fall is next week at some point, 21st or 2nd.
It's punching you right in the face.
It's here. This weekend's supposed to be not even above 65, I believe.
Yeah.
And with very lows of like 40. So we're starting to get those cool nights. And you're going to start getting those leaves in your damn gutter.
Yeah.
Don't get up there. Let the pros do it.
And they're nice nights to be sitting out on your deck enjoying the beautiful weather.
Like you said this morning, nice coffee, sitting outside.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
Everybody could use a little revamping, I'm sure, around the house. So.
Oh, yeah, of course. And you want to get that in before winter. We don't want to wait and have it be a future you problem. You want to knock it out now.
Yeah.
So Give them a call, 856-879-5530, or visit them at ambuckservices.com for any inquiries or questions. They will be glad to answer any of those for you. And also the good doc, Paul Vidal,
For all
specialized physical therapy.
All you do-it-yourselfers that don't want to call Ambuck.
If you want to get up on that ladder and fall off,
yeah, go out there.
We got a good doctor that you can hit up.
Yeah, Paul will take care of you. Teleconferences is available. Telehealth. So if you can't make it in, with everybody's schedules and things going on right now, obviously you can go that route, or you can visit one of the 3 locations. Just call and make your appointment ahead of time. So.
Absolutely. Very friendly staff, the best around.
Absolutely.
Specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Visit their 3 locations. I want everybody to just rattle them off after so long. Princeton. I'm sorry, I messed it up myself. Burlington. I flipped it. I think I had that in my mind, like the beautiful Princeton already in my head, and it just spewed out of my mouth.
Burlington, Cherry Hill.
And the beautiful Princeton, New Jersey.
And the beautiful Princeton, New Jersey.
So, there we go. Just had to get back on track there. I got it. Your mouth moves faster than your brain sometimes. It's tough.
Yeah, we're getting it's hard, man. We get excited. There's a lot going on. Obviously, like you said, not just Bundesliga, not just Premier League, but all the leagues around.
Yeah, we're starting to see everybody, all the leagues coming back.
Yeah, Serie A, La Liga. Obviously, MLS has been up and rolling. Mm-hmm. So we're approaching about halfway through that season already now with this.
Yeah, MLS is getting down to the nitty gritty. We said, they announced the other 3 games, so we'll see how that shakes out. Obviously, with stupid Eagles struggles, the Philadelphia Union are the best team in Philly.
I've been saying it for months now. I'm not even a Union fan, and I just keep begging you people to jump on the bandwagon.
They're deserving some praise, but they never get it.
I know. Well, maybe a little bit more playoff success will help that.
True.
Going forward.
And the funny thing, Philly loves the underdogs, and we have about 5 young kids who keep scoring and making this team even more exciting.
Oh, absolutely. The team's fun to watch. I keep telling you, every time I have the choice between watching my team and watching that when they're on at the same time, I generally been watching your game and just highlight watching my Red Bulls. So
it's quality for once in our life.
Although my Red Bull does play shit tonight, so I'll be watching that one.
I saw you had a little poke against the Cincinnati fans.
Yeah, they still suck.
It's a fact.
There's just nothing left to say to them. They win 2 games in this MLS is Back tournament, and they act all brand new, like they're one of the best teams in the league. And now they've done nothing but just show their true colors since the real season has started. And if they don't beat you 1-0, they got no shot because they're just going to sit back and
absorb pressure,
play weak-minded soccer.
You're fucking weak. Cincinnati, you're weak. Steve, thank you again, Steve. It's a pleasure. Fam to fam.
I just wanted to make a quick note, I guess, before we get into any more Prem, because we got to get started on that soon, because how much there is between all of last week and the new. When we had that restart, we had a lot of time to talk about world news because there wasn't so much going on. But now I feel like we're definitely limiting our time. But good old Stuttgart is back today.
Yeah.
With their return to the Prem. So I just felt that was a notable thing. And they are led by Mr. Gonzalo Castro.
Okay.
Which from his time at Dortmund and Leverkusen. And so the 33-year-old is leading Stuttgart back to the Bundesliga.
That's young for a head coach.
Yeah. No,
33, fuck.
he's like he's their striker. He's
Oh, he's
leading
playing.
them. Oh yeah, no, he's still playing.
I thought you said he was coaching.
No. He's
Wow, 33.
no, he's heading up that offense for them.
Oh, Gonzalo Castro's their main target.
He is their main man.
That tells you all you need to know about Stuttgart.
Well, they are back in the Prem. And they do have this young kid, Roberto Massimo, who's 19-year-old central attacking midfielder, getting his first start.
We love it.
He came in as a sub, I guess, once for them so far. So,
good luck to Massimo.
Yeah, good luck to Stuttgart. And your boys play Gladbach today.
Yeah, 12:30. Let's go.
So
Dortmund is back, finishing second.
Yeah, finishing a strong second, 14 points behind Bayern. Erling Haaland will continue to look like one of the best players in the world.
Just watch some of these kids like Haaland, Gio Reyna.
Yeah, Sancho while he's still
here. United fans, you can't get him.
You can't have him.
You can't get anybody.
Yeah, you know where Sancho's going to go?
City.
Serge Gnabry's going to go to the Prem after this league, and Sancho's going to go to Bayern to fill his spot on the right wing.
I'll die if that happens. I will literally keel over.
For half the price that Man United was trying to pay.
If he goes to Bayern, I'm done.
Yeah.
I've said I'm done, but I'd be like super out.
Officially done.
That can't happen.
No,
he's too good for that.
No, he'll be in the Prem.
Take care of business. Well, I guess a small, maybe a small little recap of what happened last week.
Yeah. I guess obviously when we came on air, Arsenal was already done. We talked enough about that. 3-0 over Fulham. While we were on air, Crystal Palace beat Southampton 1-0. And then after that, we had the cracker that was the Battle of the Champions.
Yeah, we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know what to expect from Leeds coming in. Playing against the Liverpool side that set all these records last year, won the league. Klopp with Manager of the Year. Alexander-Arnold winning awards.
Yeah.
You're thinking, just keep it. We were saying, keep it within 3-0 or 3-goal defeat if need be. But no, they battle these guys up until the very end, and you get just a lazy penalty from Rodrigo, basically.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they were very willing or very deserving of a point, and
just couldn't get it.
Yeah, kind of a dumb, like you said, lazy play. And it cost them. But what a great way to make your presence felt coming back to a league, going toe-to-toe in Anfield with the biggest club, one of the biggest clubs in Europe right now. No fear.
No, not at all.
Jackie Harrison, beautiful goal.
Beautiful.
Bamford continues what he was doing last year in the championship. We already talked about Klitsch in this one. Got his first and now his second in this one. So, it was good to see them after a 16-year layoff really come back in with some promise.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely went all out and attacked Liverpool, made them nervous. I mean, Van Dijk with that bad giveaway that led to the Paddy Bamford goal. Like you said, Jack Harrison pretty much made Alexander-Arnold and Joe Gomez look silly on his goal. And then Click with a great finish on his. So, I mean, we said that they were going to be that team out of the top the three promoted teams that were probably going to stay up and finish the highest. And it looks like that to be the case because they look fun.
Yeah. They definitely look fun.
I think our prediction on they're going to be this year's Sheffield is definitely looking to be that way.
No doubt.
Even better. More of an offensive prowess than Sheffield.
Correct. Yeah, the finish might be around the same. Definitely a different style of play.
Way more exciting.
Definitely way more exciting. Sheffield would grind you out. get that 1-0 win, get that 1-1 draw. This team's going to come at you.
I said every time. I said Leeds, with the way they are, even the Rodrigo, he was a late sub and gave away that penalty. And then it's basically the same team as last year.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't.
They have the quality to well. Pat Bamford, I mean, he was a Chelsea guy.
Yeah, you know, he was on like 4 Prem teams and never scored a goal until this.
I know, they kept loaning him out, poor guy.
Yeah, he was all over the place. So
Lord Walker's upset already.
Yeah, he's not. I think he feels we're overpraising Leeds. Like we said,
I call it how I see it, Lord Walker.
We said with the Arsenal game against Fulham, you know, getting a team at the right time, you know, getting a team early. I think Leeds probably got Liverpool at the right time. Liverpool's coming off a pretty tough stretch of games, obviously. They're coming off a lot of big wins and a lot of, you know, championships.
Honestly, ever since they won, they clinched the title, they've kind of sleptwalk, it felt.
They have a little bit. They have.
I think they let the foot off the gas just a tad bit. They don't look as, I don't know the word, killer instinct.
Maybe this addition of Thiago is partly to help that. Maybe bring in another guy that, you know, could light a little fire going again for these guys that have not saying they've gotten complacent, but guys that have now won Champions League, won Premier League. It does start to become hard to get up for that next, you know, big moment. So when you bring in a guy like Thiago who's going to push you from the middle, you know, that could be a nice addition for them. Could
just
get them
an injection of life, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
doesn't hurt.
Plus, when you're that good, I mean, you could play kind of maybe not 100% and still find ways to get those dubs. So
yeah, I mean, Liverpool didn't play their best game, but they still win.
Yeah,
per usual.
Oh yeah,
same thing as last year. I mean, there's a bunch of games where it's like, ooh, maybe they should have lost or drew, but of course they always grind it out and somehow pull it out of their asses. And I mean, Salah with the Hattie, it's good. It's a good start to his golden boot chase again.
The Hattie
PK stuff.
Yeah, take them off the golden boot.
Then Vardy wouldn't have any.
Exactly.
It's good to have it's good to have, especially fantasy, your guys that score taking your PKs.
Yeah,
because that's going to be the difference.
Absolutely. I've always felt that way, that they should not count towards your golden boot race.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a goal's a goal, but I get what you're saying. Eric said 3-3 Chelsea Liverpool tomorrow. I don't know where Chelsea's going to score 3, but
yeah,
I don't know. I don't see it. I just don't see it.
I
see a lot of goals letting in from Chelsea again.
Well, speaking of, our picks are up.
Yes, so check them out.
Everybody check out our picks on A2D and all of our socials as well. The Kickin Stateside Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page. So we make our weekly picks.
My locks of the week won money last week.
Yes.
I had Leicester and Chelsea. I told my boy, I'm like, dude, Leicester's a lock. Put some money on them. And, of course, he did. And they won.
I bet you were a little nervous there for a small portion of that.
Mm-hmm. Both I was.
They were starting pretty slow, but they really turned it on. So
Leeds is my second favorite team, Lord Walker. Hey, man, I agree.
We hosted Leeds when they played DC United. Word.
That's what's up. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could talk about that Leicester game, a segue into that from last week.
Yeah, the first one, West Brom's first game back, looked pretty much as poor as they did today again.
I would say the first half was pretty lackluster.
Yeah.
And then the second half Leicester team that I saw looked like the Leicester team in the beginning of last year. Like outstanding play. Jamie's running all over the field. You saw Dennis Pratt with a great assist, kind of clipping that ball up. Great cross. They looked like a different squad.
Yeah,
in the second half. Totally
They finally
different.
woke up. They look like the team that pre-COVID shut down, because they had really struggled. They had 9 points in their last 9 after the restart last year, and fell out of Champions League because of it. So that's a team that needs to wake up and play with some spark.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean, look, I guess they're one of those teams, Leicester, that the fucking COVID didn't really help them at all with the momentum that they had. I mean, even in February, you could see they're kind of slipping a little bit. But they look good, man. Jamie's going to get his. I thought the 2 Belgians looked good. I mean, James Maddison, when he came in, he immediately injects that team with so much confidence and offense.
Without a doubt. How about Ndidi getting the start at center back next to Sancho too? That was
that was an interesting
him to buy in. Yeah, I mean the guy's a great central defensive midfielder, so he can do it. He can play the position.
Oh my God! I mean he's a workhorse too.
Were you smirking at Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we or didn't we? Because it tends to happen when talking about Gareth Bale that he's referred to as Christian quite often.
Christian Bale got signed.
Christian Bale signed.
That's hilarious. Hey, Cameron Price. Smell like cheese and pickles. That's rude.
So, let LC goes on. They get a win.
Shit.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
What's going on?
Nothing much.
What's up,
just woke up. It's barely 8 o'clock on the West Coast, so it's a little early for me. Yeah.
That's right. Thanks for joining us so early.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, we welcome our first guest in, man. So we're happy to have you. Thanks for reaching out.
Yeah, no problem.
See that ugly Eagles banner in the background.
You have to, but I have my Sounders poster right there.
Nice.
I'm a Sounders fan as well. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Winning a lot of titles in both football and soccer here the last 2 years.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I can't complain.
Really.
I just need Chelsea to win something. So.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
All right, this could be the year, if anything.
Yeah, hope so for sure.
Adam's definitely hopeful. I know you are too. So, we're just running down the rest of last week before we get into this week. So,
okay, cool.
You're welcome to chime in with us. Looks like we were just getting to the Newcastle game. So Newcastle taking down West Ham 2-0. 2 brand new additions making their presence felt early in my man Callum Wilson and Jeffy Hendricks. So.
Jeffy getting the goals, man.
Little controversy in our fantasy league with the waiver wire.
Yeah, the waiver wire. My brother didn't understand how the waiver wire worked.
Yeah, I'm still kind of confused also.
Dude,
because I've never done it before, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all this figured out. It doesn't really tell me much even as commissioner, but waivers go off on Friday. You can put them in anytime, but they do go off on Friday.
Okay.
The order is based off of previous week's performance, it appears. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think if you're lower in the table, you get highest priority as far as waiver goes.
Yeah, so it's nothing like fantasy football then.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, some leagues do that, but most leagues are like reverse draft order. So.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Yeah. But yeah, we're still all trying to figure it out with this damn.
Yeah, this is our inaugural year, so we're all figuring it out together.
Learning on the fly.
Yeah, I was confused because on Thursday night I got a notification saying that the draft was moved to Friday, and then Yeah, I know. And then, like, later that night, I went to check to make sure the time so I didn't miss it, and I had already drafted my team. So,
you got auto drafted that whole draft?
Yeah, and half of my players ended up being out last week, so that was nice.
Oh, because you had City and United, and yeah.
yeah, and then I also had the likes of Ziyech and players like that who got hurt. Yeah.
Well, the nice thing, at least it's a 38-week season, unlike football. So there's plenty of weeks to adjust, and we'll get it all figured out as a group. So
it's
and no money on the line this year. So
again, week one, I'm not reading too much into week one yet.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't do too well, obviously.
Hey, I'm sitting in relegation, so.
Oh, God.
A smooth 16 points in that first week will really set you back. I'm like the West Brom of our fantasy league.
Oh, God. Are they still losing?
It's halftime, they
right?
lost. Yeah, they lost 5-2 this morning. So.
Oh, yes. Jeez. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did see the highlights of that game. Hamas played really well.
So that's got to be like, that's what, 4:30 your time?
Yeah, 4:30. Yeah, I didn't wake up to watch it. I just caught the highlight. That's way too early.
Hell, I don't give up
unless Chelsea's playing. I don't think you're probably.
No, yeah, that's that one. The only time I wake up at 4:30 is if Chelsea's playing.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Newcastle. We always say this, that they look kind of good, and then
they won their Carabao Cup game this week too, and the other new addition, Fraser, got his first goal. So
good for him.
Yeah,
good for him.
Ryan Fraser, by the way.
I'm just trying to push him to be better, a better man.
Yeah. It seems like this year their signings are working as opposed to the whole Joe Linton fiasco last year. So so far so good.
Yeah. Mr. Joe Linton.
He knows.
I mean, it's a glaring problem that they had. The man had like 1 goal or 2 goals, maybe, if that.
Yeah, well, they pay like over 40 mil for him or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll fit right in on this show with the anti-Joe Linton.
We were on his ass all last year.
Yeah.
It's like, great signing, 40 million break in the bank for a guy that didn't maybe scored 2-3 goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if they were in the Prem. They might have been in other games.
I remember his first game last year. He looked okay, and then after that, it was downhill.
Yeah.
But they look good, and if they can get Almiron to play well like he did a little bit at the end of last season, I think they could be okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And they have Callum Wilson, who I think is more reliable anyway. So.
Oh yeah.
Again, I'm not reading into that yet. He looks good in some spots last year for Bournemouth.
Sleeper fantasy pick.
I mean, if he's a good player.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
I waited on my strikers.
I mean, that was a good pick. I like the Callum Wilson pick.
So far, so good. So, let's see where else. Spurs Everton.
Yeah,
it's always a good. It's always a good weekend when Spurs lose. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, Chelsea's London also, but I guess you could say that Chelsea's like main London rivals usually Arsenal. But yeah, I always love to see Spurs lose.
Yeah, we all hate Spurs.
Yeah. Okay.
Nobody likes the Spurs.
That's a pretty. Everybody on this show that's anti-Spurs. That North London team, we don't do that.
No.
Hey, that's cool with me.
So,
I mean, like you said, Jaime's that dude looks like he's going to fit right in this Everton team.
Yeah. I wanted to see him in the Prem ever since the World Cup, 2014, and he went to Spain. And I always thought he would thrive in England, and so far, so good. I mean, he scored his first, I think it was his first goal today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a beautiful goal. Good finish.
Yeah. Had a nice assist, too, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's looking, I know he's kind of out. He's been bouncing around. He was at Bayern there for 2 years, which didn't seem like it worked out very well. Mm-hmm. Hopefully under Ancelotti, former coach that he had at Madrid, but
yeah, I mean,
he looks good, man.
He's played his best ball when healthy and under Ancelotti in his career. So,
yeah, because isn't this like the third time that Ancelotti has signed James? Because he was the coach at Real Madrid, and then he was the coach at Bayern, and now he's the coach at Everton. Isn't that like that? That's how it is right now.
Yeah, he's pretty much. Yeah, he's pretty much stayed with him. So,
I mean, that's good though. That's
he's
loyalty.
his go-to. Yeah.
Yeah,
it looks like a comfort there.
Yeah, I like to see good players thriving. So it's nice to see him playing well again.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think him and Allen, that signing that midfielder that they had, was another good one too.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, Luca Digne, he's been solid. That dude's wanted to be one of the best left backs in the world.
Oh, he's an absolute stud. Absolute stud.
He had the assist on Calvert-Lewin's goal last week. Beauty, free kick. And Calvert-Lewin today with the Hattie.
Yeah.
We might as well talk about that while we're on Everton at the moment. I mean, what a game for them today.
I mean, if they could score goals like that, hopefully my last year's prediction of them being a top 6 side will be this year.
Yeah, it's carrying over to this year. Now I think we backtracked on them after they let us down last year, and now they're really good. So
when that Joker frickin' finally got fired, you see. Well, this year they got Ancelotti first his full season. We'll see what they can do, man. I mean, making good signings. Calvert-Lewin looks like he's going to be scoring goals.
Yeah, Decore looked good playing, central defense or central mid. So, Paddy Bamford.
There you go, 3-1 Leeds.
Oh, he scored again?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, they're going to score.
They're going to score goals.
Yeah.
Again.
It's just, are they going to be able to stop the big boys, Well, they're going to have to add. They're going to have to add on defense, I think.
I mean, they made that big purchase of Robin Koch.
Yeah, Koch.
He looked terrible last
week. Last week.
I mean, granted, your first Prem game. What was he from? Freiburg?
He was from Freiburg, so that's
a big step, man.
Freiburg to playing against the 3 up front for Liverpool that's a big jump, but
that's no easy task. Yeah, he looked a little nervy out there last week, but
with the handball and the loose play, but he'll get it together. He
talk about being thrown to the wolves on your first game.
And he's actually in favor of on the German side as one of the center backs, probably not a starter, but he has been playing with the German national team, so he's got some talent.
Yeah, I mean,
and yes,
in due time, he's still young.
Lord Walker does look like that Jota signing is going to be official for Liverpool as well,
which doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know.
Yeah, No, it's because like I said to Brian, I make TikToks, and I made like a joke TikTok yesterday on the Thiago signing, and all the comments were like, "Oh, we're getting Jota too, Jota," and I was like, okay, he'd be good. He's probably going to be like a depth piece that doesn't play much because they're top 3. No one's replacing them at the moment. If they're not injured, no one's taking any of them out. So, I mean, they seem excited. The Liverpool fans seem excited about him. He's a pretty good player, but I don't see him as anything more than just a depth piece at this point.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, with Thiago,
Espirito seemed to be in favor of it, though. He said he thinks he's going to the right place.
Yeah, I was wondering because Jota didn't start for Wolves last week, so I was wondering if there was something up there.
And on that same note, maybe there's something up with Liverpool too. I mean, at some point, you can't keep that front 3 together.
You think Gini Wijnaldum, does that seal his move then to Barcelona? I saw
it could be. It could be. I mean, they're gonna make some moves. They're gonna have to tinker. They're gonna have to have money coming in, just as they have money going out. So at some point, you're gonna have to play around with some players. I know they're big on this Brewster kid. I know they're big on Minamino getting time.
Still have Naby Keita to work in there too.
Yeah, Naby's looked good, in his time. He played last week, so he looks solid. Like we always say, it's a good problem to have. When you have that kind of depth, it really helps when you're playing multiple cups and multiple leagues and all that. So good move for them. It's just, I hope it doesn't hurt Jota because he was getting a ton of time at Wolves. And sometimes when you lose that kind of time, it could actually hurt your career a little bit. But
yeah. Well, speaking of Wolves, they looked damn good last week.
Sure did.
They came out flying. fast, put up 2 quick ones. I'm like, okay. That Jimenez finish on that goal was fantastic.
Yeah.
That boy, I'm surprised he hasn't moved on yet.
They can't lose him now.
I mean, Jesus. That guy, I mean, granted he's 29 already, but boy can score. And they have Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to reply to Walker. I said, yeah, Jota can definitely play. It's just I just don't think he's good as Mane, or I think he plays on the left side, right? Jota, does he play on the left? Or is it the right? I haven't watched Wolves much, so I don't really know.
I think he's on the right.
On the right? So who plays on the right for Liverpool? Is that Salah?
Salah.
Mm-hmm.
Salah? Yeah, he's not going to replace Salah. So
no. And even if he gets in the mid, yeah, he can get in the mid. But
yeah.
Yeah, no one said he can't. The kid's an absolute talent. It's just where do you work him in?
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Thiago coming now, too. And all the other depth. Like Adam said, maybe Georgie's on his way out. Maybe that's official or coming down the line. So,
I mean, it seems like these moves are making it pretty clear that Wijnaldum might move on.
Yeah.
Because he didn't really get a start last week either, I don't believe.
Yeah, rough start for Sheffield.
Yeah. I mean, again, we saw at the end after the restart last year that they kind of lost that mojo that they had. And it's kind of carrying over a little bit. But, again, they don't have – Billy Sharp is not a Premier League striker.
No.
You can't rely on Billy Sharp to score goals for your team.
No, dude, they need to add. Oh, my God. Leeds. Leeds is just –
A fourth?
Fourth.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I'm waiting on it. I looked over and they're just dogpiled on top of Costa again. It looks like maybe got it. Helder Costa.
Wow.
So
the Leeds boys, man.
Here we go. Here's the replay. Nice. Bamford worked it down the left. Oh yeah, Bamford just beautiful cross coming down the left, right to the middle. Helder Costa with another top of the goal finish.
Wow.
2 for him on the day with the brace.
This Leeds team just pouring it. Yeah,
watch out for that kid in our fantasy league, Thomas Wilson, the Leeds Red Bull fan with the entire Leeds roster.
Again, we'll see how long that lasts with
they're going to score.
They'll score.
So
they will score, but yeah, Fulham, this looks like maybe worse of a season that they had 2 years ago when they got relegated.
So right now, Fulham's -6, West Brom's -6. Not looking good for the noobs.
Yeah, and there's still 30. There's still 30 minutes left in that game too, so you can see Leeds get 1 or 2 more.
And there's still 34 weeks left, and it could be a long 34 weeks when you start off like these two teams have. So.
Yeah.
I say Fulham fans are like, oh, geez, not again.
Yeah,
we gotta ride out another season where we're just piss poor.
And man, Leeds they're just running right back up the field again. They just want to do everything they can to score goals.
I'm surprised they were able to keep Marcelo Bielsa. That guy seems like a really good coach. Dude,
they owe a lot to him. Like Bournemouth owed to Eddie Howe and getting them out of complete despair and back up relevant again. I mean, Leeds had done the double. So we talk about that dreaded double. Leeds was all the way down there in this last 16 years. And he's come in and just got him back.
If you're a Leeds fan, you got to feel pretty good about yourself. Like, okay, we could play with the big boys.
Yeah,
Bielsa's getting Fulham,
he's getting a statue.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the Leeds documentary? I think it's on Amazon. The Leeds, if you haven't, such a good documentary.
I heard good things about it.
Yeah, such a good documentary. Yeah, really good. It's like
Prime.
I think so. It's either there or it's on like another kind of streaming service. But I didn't have to pay to watch it. But yeah, it was like as soon as cool. One of my TikTok.
Hey, look at that!
Hey, Luis.
Awesome.
Hello, Luis.
Nice.
Yeah. It was like as soon as they got Bielsa in, it was like a complete culture change. He like implemented his philosophy right away, and everybody bought in, and they've just been up ever since then.
Yeah,
and that is the mark of a good coach. When you can get all those players to buy in and to change that culture, man, does a world of. I mean, Chris Wilder with Sheffield, you could say too. I mean, they bought him big time last year.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see this year what happens with them.
Like you were saying before we got thrown off by the goal was, they're going to need to add a striker. They're going to need a goal.
They have to. They can't rely on David McGoldrick and Billy Sharp. They're They're championship quality. They're not quality.
Yeah, I mean there was talks, before Callum Wilson had gone to Newcastle that they might be looking at him, or
that would have been a good signing.
I don't know what happens with Josh King still at this point. I guess he's riding it out with Bournemouth. I don't know if he's knocked. I haven't really heard.
Yeah, I haven't heard much either.
On him. I mean, I know Watford's got some guys. They probably look to dish off. I mean,
Del Fueu if he's healthy.
Yeah, like they're not even playing down there. Troy Deeney,
I
guys like that
move back somewhere.
Yeah, guys that have shown that they can score in the Premier League. That's what they need.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm surprised they didn't go in for Ollie Watkins.
Yeah,
unless they did Sheffield. That would have been a great pickup.
Beautiful signing by Villa.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of teams that need help to score.
Yeah, the Wesley experiment worked out just as good as the Joe Linton one, pretty much. So they needed a striker, and they went out and got my man Ollie Watkins. So
good old Brentford lad.
I dropped Ryan Brewster and picked him up. So
yeah, Ryan Brewster is not
more fantasy talk.
No time at Liverpool for Ryan Brewster, and Harry Wilson's still on Liverpool. They did
pull him back. Yeah, they did not allow him to stay with Bournemouth and play down in that division. They did bring him back. So
I mean, that's their loss. He's just stalling his development. He played great for Bournemouth.
He did. You might see him go back out somewhere. There's still time on those. So
hell, Bournemouth. I mean, West Brom could use some help.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The ageless wonder how Robson Kanu can't do it all.
Yeah. All right. So last game of last week, and we'll use that to transition to obviously the biggest game of this weekend. Chelsea got the 3-1 win like we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying none of the new boys were involved. They were definitely involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
Havertz played well. Didn't really show up on the score sheet, obviously.
No.
Timo drew the penalty, but let Jorginho, conceded, obviously, letting Jorginho, the captain, take it.
Jorginho's money from the spot.
Oh, yeah.
He is. He always has been. So, instead of doing what Man U did last year and everybody fighting and missing penalties, did the right thing, conceded to the veteran leader there and let him finish it. Reece James gets one after you conceded the one right away.
Absolute piper.
Yeah, what a shot, man. What a shot.
That was big just for confidence, too,
Mm-hmm.
and to get that team like, damn, all right, we're right back in this. We're leading like we should be. And then, one of the most hated guys in recent Chelsea lore, Kurt Zouma, adds the third. So
hey, deflection or not, great goal for Kurt.
That's the nicest thing you've said about Kurt Zouma since I met you.
Yeah, we'll see about how long that lasts tomorrow.
It looks like Bobby Reed just scored for Fulham.
Yes.
Fulham pulls one back.
Yeah, so they're down 4-2 now.
Okay. Yeah, the player that I was not a fan of last week was Loftus-Cheek. I don't think he had a good game at all.
No. He gave the ball away way too many times.
And he had, and I was watching the game, and the commentator even said it. The one where Timo was running through the center, he held the ball way too long.
Yeah.
Way too long, and then allowed the defender to cut off the passing lane. And it just wasn't his week last week.
Well, the nice thing for you guys is you're not going to really have to rely on him as everyone continues to get fit. So,
I mean, I heard some rumblings that he was going to get sold.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you don't need him.
No.
Once Ziyech is fit and Pulisic is fit, and
it's a good story that he's a Chelsea guy, but I don't think he's Chelsea quality. He had I think the injury once he got hurt kind of set him back. But again, he's not going to play once everybody's back up to fitness. He looked slow. Decision making was terrible.
Yes, I agree with you 100% on that one.
The one he dribbled right into the middle of the field and it got dispossessed. Like, dude, pick your head up.
Yeah. It was just bad from him last week.
But yeah, I mean, Kai looked good. He's not a flashy guy. My brother
No.
told me that. He's not.
Yeah.
It looks like he's kind of like just very nonchalant out there. Like he's not going to be flashy, but he'll get you the goals when need be and the assists. But he's not going to be flashy.
He's going to have a 10, 15 assist season, I think. With the amount of talent you have up front and the way he can control the game from the middle, that's where you're going to feed off Kai Havertz.
Yeah, I think if Lampard plays him as a 10 this week, I think you'll see a better performance from him because that's where I think he thrives the best. Watching him at Leverkusen, he played better towards the center. He was like running off the forward, or even as a number 9, he did well. So
yeah, him and Timo working together, that German chemistry.
It'll be a nice connection eventually. I mean, it was his first game, and he had very little time to get integrated. Like with
honestly, I was surprised as late as that signing was that you would even see him
put in a 60-minute shift or whatever he put in 70 minutes. But
he was there for what, like a week before the game.
He had very little time to adapt. So, I mean, for taking all that into consideration, he looked okay. But
but of course, the only like video that gets shared is the one where he's like trying to hit it outside his foot and it goes like straight out of bounds.
Yep.
That's all.
Square ball to him, and it's like,
if it wasn't for haters, we wouldn't have media. So
of course, true. Of course.
Just like I don't know this Cameron Price in here that's asking to be shout out and talking about LeBron and Taco Bell, and not really sure.
He said I smelled like a McDouble. I don't know how to take that. That's almost a compliment.
Yeah.
I love McDoubles.
Delicious.
So shout out to you.
Yeah, shout
Cameron
out to you,
Price.
Cameron. Now you got your shout out. See, that's all he wanted. So,
Mr. Troll, thank you.
Well, let's use that. I know it's going to go out of order. We generally will stay in order as we break down this week's game. But the big reason we had you on here too, you reached out to me. You wanted to get on and talk about this Chelsea-Liverpool game.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Like I said before, I don't know if you got to see any of the show before you hopped on with us, but I figured this is the point where I'm just going to go sit in the corner. Let you and Adam just run off Chelsea, and our fan Lord Walker's a huge Liverpool fan, so you guys can all have a little discussion.
I was watching the show. I saw that.
So, Mitro gets one with a header. His
4-3.
4-3. Fulham's not dead.
Pulling it back.
There you guys go. You said that if they're going to be able to keep goals out, they haven't been able to.
They have not.
No, they're going to definitely need some defensive help here. So.
I mean, I don't know. But yeah. All
right. So be it. Go ahead, guys. Have fun. What do you expect this week?
Jeez, what do I expect? I expect Havertz to play the 10 this week for sure. I think Timo finally gets on the score sheet this week. He was running. He's a fast man. He's almost too fast for his own good.
He's quick.
On that Ruby play you were talking about where he should have played him, he was like running and then trying to stay on sides. He didn't know what to do. He's too fast for his own good. But
true.
I would expect almost the same lineup because everyone's pretty much Ziyech is still out, and Chilwell's not going to be back for a little bit. Thiago's probably not fit yet, so I would assume the same lineup.
Yeah, I watched an interview, and Lampard said that Chilwell, Ziyech, Pulisic, and Thiago Silva are out. So
okay,
I think the only change that we might see is maybe Aspilicueta on the left for Alonso, maybe. Because we're playing Liverpool, they want more of a defensive solidarity. That's the only change I could see happening, but everything else, and maybe didn't Loftus-Cheek, he started, right? So maybe like Hudson-Odoi in there or somebody else like that.
Yeah, most likely. Or Frankie likes Ross Barkley a lot.
Oh, yeah, Ross Barkley too. Yeah, he could also get in there.
You could have used that depth of Williams still, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, for what he wanted, 3 years, it made sense.
I know.
Yeah.
If
he took a 2-year deal, that would have been fine, but not for 3. Because then you're just blocking Pulisic and everybody, Mason and Ziyech once he comes back.
Not if he was willing to play in a rotational spot and he just wanted the stability of knowing where he was going to end his career. Which, I mean, you got to figure that's coming at Arsenal. He's not going to
He was still so good last year, though.
Oh, he was phenomenal. I mean, he's got us 2 assists so far already.
Yeah, he was really good last week.
He's going to hold Pepe on the bench, or they're going to have to find a way to let Willian run on the left occasionally when Lacazette gets time, and and get them both in there. But
yeah, but I
just had to plug Arsenal real quick. Keep going.
No, I was just gonna say Liverpool is they're gonna score their goals too.
It's honestly, I feel like it's a shitty time for this game because I would love to see you guys play them with your full squad that you're gonna have this year. I would love to see them with Silva in there and Ziyech and Pulisic and the whole 9. So
yeah, I would feel more confident about the result of this game if we had everybody playing.
Yeah,
for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. It makes me nervous. Zuma and Christensen make me nervous every time they're on the field.
Oh yeah, especially together. Like
pairing.
Yeah.
And Frank Lampard loves that pairing. I have no idea why.
Yeah, if it's one or the other, you can usually hide one of them. But when it's both of them, it's pretty gets a little nerve-wracking.
Like Rudiger hasn't played much recently. I don't know what's up with that. Tomori's pretty much probably going to get loaned out or sold at this point. He doesn't look like he's in the plans.
He got loaned out. He got loaned out as well as Malang Sarr. So yeah.
Yeah, I knew Sarr was coming in and going right out. I did not.
But
wasn't even aware.
That kid looks like he's going to be so good. He's strong, he's quick, and he's not afraid to dribble to take people on, which is, I mean, as a center back, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but
yeah, sometimes.
I mean, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Bring the ball up a little bit. Fulham had Eddie Lewis, McBride, Keller, Bocanet. It is. It's like Fulham is the U.S.
Yeah.
The feeder system. You see, Anthony Robinson had a great midweek game in the Carabao Cup. Looked great.
Yeah.
I don't know why he doesn't start.
Good old Tim Ream.
Timmy Ream's courses ran at the U.S. national team.
Oh, I know.
There's still people begging for him to be a starting in the starting defense. So I'm like, no, get him out.
Yeah, it's got to be Brooks and Aaron Long.
I mean, if Red Bull keeps struggling, I don't know how long Aaron Long is going to be talked about. He should have made the move last year.
It wasn't his fault.
He should have made the jump.
Do not get me. Come on, we don't have that kind of time on this show.
We don't have
$7
the
million
time.
would have worked wonders to add some offense to that Red Bull team, but we don't
sell him at his highest.
They were greedy. They thought he was worth 15 and didn't
long.
take. Yeah, they misread that market big time.
Yeah.
His time might be up.
Yeah.
He would have fit right in. Now it's Mark McKenzie.
And I did say the other day, if you had to pick, who's going to play against or who's going to play side by side with Brooks, I would give it probably to McKenzie at this point.
It's tough to say. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like
McKenzie, Long, and Brooks are your 3.
Not to go off on a random U.S. national team.
That's what we do here.
I know.
Yeah.
But I do like Anthony Robinson and Dest and this Conrad De La Fuente kid's like playing at Barcelona.
Yeah.
Apparently he's really impressing over there. So we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was I at? It's Lord Walker's fault. He's named all these U.S.
Yeah, I was kind of confused for a second because I remember him saying that Leeds was his second favorite team. So I was like, why would you want us to root for Fulham? But now it makes sense because
the U.S. connection. And they have Marlon Fossey, who probably will never play either. But I should root for Fulham too. I did see a game at Craven Cottage a couple of years ago.
Oh wow,
which was sick.
I always wanted to go to a Premier League match. I bet the atmosphere is amazing. Doesn't matter what stadium you go to, I'm sure it's amazing no matter where you go.
Yeah, even for Fulham and Bournemouth I saw, and it was still, we were next to the Bournemouth supporters, and it was like so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, if they ever get fans back in the seat, one day we are going to try and find our way out there.
I'm trying, man.
Yeah.
Germany, that was the other poll question on YouTube. Germany... Dortmund's having some fans in the seats today for the game.
Oh, yeah, that's going to help them out a lot. Because Mönchengladbach's a good squad.
Yeah, they're usually a top 4 side. I don't know. Speaking of teams that are going to score a lot of goals, that Dortmund team is going to score a lot of goals.
Yeah, especially since they kept a hold of Sancho, didn't let him go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you need 8 today.
Yeah.
To keep pace.
Man.
That ain't happening, but maybe 5.
I didn't wear my Bayern pants today because I wore them to my daughter's game last week, and they won 4-1 in her season opener. So, traditional guy I am, I got to wear them again tomorrow for her game. So I opted not to wear them for the show this week.
They'll probably get 8 goals this week then, huh?
Let's hope so.
Pour it on them.
Yeah. Let's get back into some order, I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
Obviously, Leeds Fulham, that's going on right now. So that's was our second game of today's match week 2. After this one, we got United against Palace.
Ooh.
So Palace got off to a good start, obviously winning 1-0 last week on Zaha's goal. Typical Palace start.
1-0. They're not going to score much.
No, they're not going to score much. If Zaha's
not scoring or Ayew, they are in trouble.
We both have them not winning this game today, obviously.
Yeah, because it's at Old Trafford as well, so that also doesn't help.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not going to be fans, but it's still a travel.
Still a tough place to go play.
It could get bad for Palace. It could get bad.
Adam has this one at 2-0 in our first pick of the week.
I was nice to the Palace DC fans. I
feel like
this could get away from them now.
Might have went 3-1 if I'm not mistaken, or 3-0 or 3-1.
Something like that. Ever since Bruno Fernandes came into that side, he has totally changed them around.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Him and Pogba have this nice little connection there.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get Mason Greenwood scoring the way he did, and when they got Rashford back, speaking of a team that COVID actually helped them out because they were able to get Rashford back off injury. But
that got them into that top 4.
And Martial's going,
Yeah, he's finally in form. Seems like he's in form finally. So
and you just
if they could just get Harry Maguire out of that Greek prison. All right.
Oh God.
I'm locked up. You won't let me out.
Adam's favorite non-Chelsea defender.
Yes, Victor Lindelof.
Victor Lindelof. He's been playing well, man. Wan-Bissaka's been playing well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good team, man. They could be scary.
Does Van de Beek, is he going to start today, you think?
I feel like you got to see him.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Donny Van de Beek fan.
Yeah. I mean, this would be like a comfortable, dry run against Palace at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely a good time to get
It'd be good at one because he's got to deal with Milivojevic. He's a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a welcome to the Prem moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Give him a nice hard foul. Hey, this ain't Ajax anymore, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Big boy stuff. But yeah, I hope we see Donnie today.
Yeah, that would be good. Later on today, my place, 3:00. The Arse takes on.
I have this as one of my locks of the week. I think Arsenal destroys them.
You think so?
I think so.
A year or two ago, I would.
West Ham doesn't score.
Yeah, I would be nervous about this game anyway under the old Arsenal, but this is appearing to be the new Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
This is again a game. You're at the Emirates. You got to handle this game.
You have to. But you said that a lot. You said that a lot last year, and they just let you down.
Yeah, but that wasn't under Arteta, and even when it was under early Arteta, and he had his hands full. Obviously, we talk about new guys making an impact. Willian looked good in his first game. Gabriel Malagas looked great in his game. We have a freaking defender.
A goal in your debut, beautiful.
And as William Saliba is going to start to get healthy, you're going to see him in there paired with Malagas. That defense is going to look good as long as Tierney stays fit. Don't know what's going on with Bellerin still. He may be on his way out, but that lineup right now, with as injured as they are, they can't afford to lose anybody. So I don't want Bellerin to leave. He's a staple at Arsenal, but you got to get Ansley in there. Ansley's been playing good. Cedric Suarez has been playing good when he gets his time. They're going to score goals. You know, I think these 1-0, 1-1 Arsenal games are done. I think Oba's got his money. He's happy.
That's in the past.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I hope so. I have money on them later, so they.
I do too. I do too. And I looked up the Manchester United starting 11, and they have McTominay and Pogba starting in the center of the park. So no Van de Beek starting.
Is he in the 18 at least?
I'm looking for the subs.
That is kind of a newer signing.
Yeah, maybe he comes off the bench, but I'll find it. I'll find it and I'll get back to you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say 18, or is it even 18? Are they expanded? I think they're still 18. I know some of these other leagues around the world. I know MLS has expanded. I think
they did away with the 5. They did away with the 5 subs.
Yeah, some leagues kept that, and some leagues got rid of that.
Yeah, I like going back to a little bit of normal now.
Yeah.
The
5 subs. It worked for the restart, but
now it's go back.
Yeah, if MLS wants to run it the rest of this season, that's fine too. But starting next season, I think you got to go back to the 3 after this year too.
I agree.
Okay. All right. So on the bench, they have Henderson, Bailly, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Van de Beek, Greenwood, and Ighalo.
Okay, so he did make the 18 at least. So you'll probably see him.
Yeah.
Give him a run out.
This game's getting real chippy here, man. 9 minutes left in regular time.
Still 4-3 leads. Yeah.
Still 4-3 leads. Leeds looking to get their first 3 points since returning.
How about Sunday's game? We got Southampton hosting Spurs.
Oof. Let's go, Hampton.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Southampton is a Southampton that finished the end of last Premier League season, because they were good.
They were very good.
Yeah, Danny Ings led Southampton.
You need Danny through again this year.
Danny Ings.
He's a show favorite.
Yeah, he's one of mine too.
He's deserved it. He played out of his mind last year. Without him, they would have been terrible.
Oh yeah, they would have got relegated.
Because there was a lot of 1-0 games, and it was like, well, who scored? Oh, Danny Ings.
I still have them, and West Ham is probably going to be battling as the 3rd team for relegation. Off the start, obviously, West Brom and Fulham look like they're going to have a tough time staying up.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, for me, it's between Hampton and West Ham as the 2.
I throw Brighton in there, too. I think
Brighton could be a little bit of a step back again this year, too.
They're another team that if Maupay doesn't score or get Trossard going, they're going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah,
Aaron Connolly, he looks like he's done with his scoring. His haircuts change more than he puts the ball in the net.
Okay. That's funny.
So we still have we have 2 breakfast games this week. So that's our Sunday breakfast game.
Yes.
Obviously,
eggs and bacon.
Spurs very uneventful week 1, losing 1-0 to Everton. So they got to find a way to put the ball in the net. There's too much talent on that offense to be losing 1-0 games.
Yeah, they looked. I don't even know. They didn't look very engaged last week at all. And they need Harry Kane to score.
How do you think a front line of Sonny, Harry Kane, and Gareth Bale is going to work? Sonny's a head case.
Yeah. He likes
Harry
to kick
Kane,
people.
if he's not getting service exactly the way he wants it, he gets frustrated. And now you're going to add Gareth Bale into this mix?
And you have Mourinho as your coach. It's just like a picture of a locker room blow up.
And another psycho in Dele Alli in the midfield. I mean,
yeah, guys kicking people. You got guys that would rather play golf. You got Mourinho bitching about every little thing possible.
Yeah. That's a best case scenario. That sounds like just turmoil.
Yeah, they signed in Ndombele, and he's like I've seen him play. He's a really good player, and Mourinho just doesn't like him.
No.
Yeah.
Not at
He
all.
just doesn't like him.
Like, what are you signing Gareth Bale for when this Bergwijn kid has been nothing but the best player on that team?
Yeah, he
and
has.
Now
been.
you're gonna, what are you gonna throw him on the bench behind Bale, or you're gonna bring Bale in for the last 20 minutes each game and hope that he gets you a goal? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the formula is there, but I like the fact that it doesn't look promising.
Is that a hot take that Mourinho doesn't last the season? If I'm a gambling man, which I am, I'm putting that he gets fired at some point this year. I think
fired or has a crybaby fit and walks off the pitch.
One or the other, or both. It just everything we just mentioned just seems like a recipe for disaster.
You know, that's the last piece to this Arteta resume, is to just bury the Spurs.
I mean,
I can't wait.
If you could keep North London red, I think everybody will be happy.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I don't know. I hope Southampton can come away with something.
Yeah, it's at the St. Mary's, right? So
yes, it is.
Nice. Okay, well then, hopefully they do, because I'm always a fan of seeing Tottenham struggle. It's always fun.
We always like fun. You already.
Winner in my book.
Yeah. Newcastle at home
against
Brighton.
The Gulls.
Against the Gulls. Could be more early struggles for the Gulls.
Bad news right there.
Yeah.
To go along with Adam's suggestion that they might be one of the bottom 3 teams. They're already down, 2 goals and no points.
They have teetered on that line ever since they got promoted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And last year after the restart, they got enough draws where they stayed up. They did what they had to do to stay up. A lot of 1-1s. But again, if Maupay is not scoring, they're going to be in a world of trouble because you got nobody else.
Yeah.
And their big signing, the big signing hurt himself last week. So
yeah, Lallana, poor guy.
Yeah. He finally gets out of Liverpool to where he can actually get playing time. He gets in a game, and I guess the rust. He
looked pretty lively too for his old ass.
Those tendons and bones were a little brittle, I guess, from sitting on the Liverpool bench. And,
it's his first action in like a year.
Yeah. So unfortunately for them.
And Joel Veltman, the big signing for Brighton, didn't even play.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
it's like, what?
Yeah, they dropped points again this week to Newcastle. That's going to be a tough start for them.
And I really like Graham Potter. He's like my 3rd favorite manager. All right, maybe 4th.
4th, because we know Hasenhüttl's.
Ralph Hasenhüttl is up there.
He should just be up there based off of his name alone.
Exactly.
Oh, it's strictly because of his name.
Oh
alone.
yeah,
it just rolls off the tongue.
Oh yeah, my God,
Adam does a great Hasenhüttl.
Ralph Hasenhüttl. The Austrian. I mean, he's a fantastic. He's like a man rocket with that beard going.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah. You gotta favor him over David Moyes if you're just gonna root for the manager. So
yeah. Throw Chris Wilder in my top 4 managers too.
Yeah, I knew that was.
What else we got? Oh, Leicester Burnley.
Burnley.
That's not bad.
That's gonna be a good one. Is it at Turf Moor?
It's at.
Or is that the KP? Oh, okay. That kind of. Ooh, that's a tough one to call because Burnley's always. They're like the present day Stoke.
Yeah.
Sean Dyche is going to sit the boys in. They're going to draw 1-1. Typical Burnley fashion. They're just going to get the job done.
Yeah, and you never really know which Leicester you're going to get because the Leicester, what they win? They won like 3-0 last week, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, but if you would have went off the first half, you would have thought that they looked like a bottom table team, and then all of a sudden the second half, it's like
that
they
second
woke
half
up
was like, whoa.
Yeah, they looked like.
That's the side I want to see.
Yeah, they looked like in the first half. They looked like how they did at the end of last season.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, they can't afford to play games like they finished last season.
No, they can't.
Yeah, we said earlier in the show that they get 9 points out of their last 9 games. So
yeah, they were comfortably in 3rd place, right? They're like comfortably in 3rd.
Yeah. We're like, wow.
And fell all the way out of Europe. No, or did they get the Europa spot, didn't they?
They did get the Europa spot.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Tottenham lost their Europa spot when Arsenal won the FA Cup.
Oh, yeah, I do remember.
So now Tottenham has to qualify, which was just another beautiful thing of Arsenal winning.
Yeah, and Spurs barely beat like Slava poop heads. Like they had to win. It was like 2-1, and they scored 2 late ones because the guy got sent off.
Yeah, the more games you can make them play to wear them out, and is the better. So,
and no offense to any of that fans of that club that I just mentioned, you're not the poop heads. I just forget your names.
Was it Slavia Prague or something like that, or Praha?
It was something even weirder than that. It was. It's like a team from like Cyprus or one of those weird countries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where the Europa teams come from, basically. Yeah. Okay.
Like they won their Cyprus league and they get to qualify. But yeah, I don't know. I think is this my draw card? Did I draw this one?
I think you drew this one, yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
I can see a nice.
The funny thing is, I have yours written down and I don't write mine down. Yeah, you had them at 1-1, and I think I had Leicester winning this one. I don't remember what my score was. 2-1.
Yeah. 3-1. Yeah, out of all the games tomorrow, I could see that one being the most likely to get a draw. Because I see Newcastle winning. Maybe Tottenham, Southampton, depending on how that game goes. But I don't think Chelsea and Liverpool are going to draw. I think one team's going to win that game.
Yeah, well, bearing a Fulham goal in the last 3 minutes of stoppage time here, we will still yet to have a draw in the Premier League season.
Oh, yeah, wow. I noticed there was none last week.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's got to come sooner or later, right? Somebody's got to come
today.
Yeah.
It's going to come today. Or no,
I say that because it'll be freaking Arsenal West Ham.
It better not be.
Yeah, it better not be. It better not be.
I have a damn money on them too. Come on.
Yeah, me too.
No, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be.
No, I know.
And if these first 2 games are anything to go by, we're gonna see a lot of goals this week. We have 7 goals in each of the first 2 games.
Yeah.
So hopefully we're in for.
Yeah, we see the newly promoted teams not playing any. Can't stop anybody.
Well, yeah, I mean the jump from the Championship to the Premier League
ain't easy.
No,
ain't easy. Fulham's doing it again.
Oh, Lord Walker wants a little wager with you this time. So
I mean, we do have. Does he want to lose 2?
Well, we had made a wager on the supporters, and obviously Arsenal won that one. So, or Community Shield, I should say, not Supporters Shield, Community Shield.
Yeah.
So at some point this season, probably be the week of Arsenal-Liverpool week, the first matchup.
Segment.
We're going to do a 30-minute Arsenal-only segment because my team won. So if he wants to run that same bet for you, that's fine.
I mean,
however you want to do it.
I'll do it, Lord Walker. I'll do it. I never back down from a somewhat of a challenge. Yeah.
So if Liverpool wins, we got to do a 30-minute Liverpool-only segment. I guess that will have to come the next time you guys would play each other. That would only
actually
make sense.
Even better yet, Lord Walker. If Chelsea wins, you have to come on the show and wear a Chelsea paraphernalia.
Ooh.
And if Liverpool wins,
I love that.
I will wear a Liverpool hat or something like that.
Adam's already got to wear.
I already have to wear an Arsenal garb because we lost that bet to Brian last year
in the FA Cup final.
I'm putting myself in some hot water here.
Yeah, and that's your Christmas present for the Boxing Day matchup between.
That's right,
Chelsea and Arsenal.
Lucky me.
Yeah.
All
right, we got 2
Let's
more.
get to Monday.
We
got to get to Monday. Monday Night Football.
We got Villa and Sheffield to kick her off at 1.
Oh,
yes.
That's a stalemate too.
Yeah.
Well, you figure Ollie Watkins probably gets in there. He scored already for Villa in the Carabao Cup this week.
You see a strong Villa squad out there. Jackie and Johnny McGinn's back healthy. Hourahan maybe gets in there as well.
Big move for Villa in taking Emi Martinez off our hands as well.
Yeah, good pickup.
Oh, did they get him on loan? Or did they buy him?
No, Arsenal sold him.
Straight up.
Oh, wow.
Straight up. Yeah.
Wow.
Unfortunately, it was looking like that was going to have to. They needed to replenish money.
Okay.
So, 10 years, almost 12 years with Arsenal, being loaned out. He finally gets a chance when Leno goes down. The kid absolutely shines.
He was a stud.
Yeah, he does. He was.
I would have loved to run with the two goalkeepers, but money's money. And when you're going to spend it, you need to get a way to get it back in. Villa was in desperate need for a keeper. So for him, I think that's awesome for his career as well. So big ups to him. I tried to trade Adam for him before the transfer went down. I was trying to ship off Aaron Ramsdale for him because I saw the transfer news coming. But Adam didn't bite. So
I ain't biting, dog.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see him. You won't see him this week. I don't think. It's probably a little too soon. Maybe not. Maybe they'll get him in there. For a goalie, it's a little easier to transition and just hop right in there. You got one job to do other than run your back line. So
so
a
little bit of chemistry down with your back line, but
but you want to get him in there as soon as possible because he has been playing at a high level.
Yeah, he's been great.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, who's Villa's number one?
It was what's his name? They brought him in, the 33-year-old. He was
Pepe
there all
Reina.
last year. Yeah,
Pepe
Reina. Yeah,
Is he still there?
It was Pepe Reina. So yeah, it's pretty much it's Emiliano's team.
That's quite the improvement, I think.
Definitely.
No offense to Pepe Reina, he's a consummate pro.
Yes. So Sheffield's got to get off the schneid. They lost, 2-0. They can't afford to go and lose another one.
Yeah, they need a win pretty badly here.
This is Villa's first game because they got the beauty of being off because the two Manchesters, had to cry to UEFA and get the first week off because they've played so much, Not like everybody else wasn't playing.
Grease the pockets. That's what City does.
Yeah. And I actually have that for my red card. So let's just get to the last one because we're coming up to the end of the show here. Wolves City.
That's a good one too.
That should be a great game.
That's Man City's kryptonite, Wolves.
Yeah, that is Man City's kryptonite.
Traore is going to be just a fullback out there, just knocking kids over.
And it is at the Molineux.
The Molineux.
Somehow I don't know what I was thinking this morning. It was pretty early when I put my picks in, and I did go 3-0 City. Which I might want to backtrack that one a little bit because how Wolves plays at home, but I don't know.
Jimenez is getting another.
City had that extra week of rest, and they are City, and they got a lot. They will
score goals. That's for damn sure.
They got a lot to prove. So at any point, they could come out and
crazy going off on a limb here, but De Bruyne will have an assist.
Oh no!
Shocker! You think?
I know. What up, Youssef? Yeah, you're late, bro. We're about to be done.
Yeah. Man, I took Bayern money line yesterday. I was like, are they going to beat Schalke by 3 goals? And they beat them 8-0. So I was upset, but
yeah.
I'll say Schalke's in a world of trouble. They're a seller club now, and they lost a lot of money during COVID. It hurt them bad, and they had to sell Weston McKennie to even get something in the pockets.
Yeah. And then you start off your new campaign with a -8 goal difference.
Jeez.
That's tough to bounce back from.
So that actually segues me into my red card.
Okay.
And I don't know. Somehow we never talked about this, but way back on July 31st in League One, Sheffield Wednesday was hit with a penalty. A penalty that I believe Man City should have been enforced with as well. It was along the same lines as a spending penalty and a financial penalty. Sheffield Wednesday has started this season with a negative 12 goal differential. That was their penalty. So Man City gets a little slap on the wrist of $10 million, and Sheffield Wednesday has started with negative 12 goal differential. I'm sorry, negative 12 points.
Oh, wow, that's even worse.
So they right now are negative 9 because they won week 1. They are a negative 9 with a +2 goal differential.
Jeez.
Sitting at the bottom of the table.
Huh.
So that's how penalties should be done and how penalties should be enforced. So my red card is not to Sheffield Wednesday, but to UEFA for not doing the same thing to their little beauties, Man City.
You can't. They're their favorite child. You can't do anything to them.
And you said they got fined $10 million only? That's like pocket change to them.
Yeah, it's a $10 bill to City.
Yeah.
Yeah. So absolute joke. And good luck to Sheffield Wednesday and hoping they don't go down. But they're starting with negative 12 points.
That is crazy.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Lord
Walker. First time I've ever seen a table where a team was negative 12 in points and had a +2 goal differential. So
you hate to see it.
Yeah.
Lord Walker, before we get out, he said Germany has a league. I thought it's Bayern and everyone else. You mean Dortmund playing for second and then Bayern? It's going to be Bayern, Dortmund, Leipzig, and then maybe Mönchengladbach, and then the rest is who knows.
Yeah. Stuttgart.
Yeah. Gonzalo Castro being the striker.
Is that the 33-year-old that you guys were talking about before I came on?
Yeah. Yeah, former Leverkusen and Dortmund striker. So.
Oh okay.
Yikes. Yeah. And he's not even a striker. He's like a midfielder.
Yeah.
False
They're going to rely on him.
Wow.
Yeah. He'll be playing, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, my red card's going to be for Peacock streaming services. I hate it. They make me spend $5, and all these games today are on Peacock.
Oh, yeah, I know. Wait, isn't the Manchester one on NBCSN?
There's one game today.
Only one of them is on. Everything else is Peacock.
Yeah, that's what I had to do last week. I was upset. I was trying to find the Chelsea game, and it said it was on Peacock. I started the free trial, and then as soon as the game was over, I just canceled the free trial. I was like, I'm not doing this right now.
Yeah, they own me. They got my $5. They got my credit card. So
I'm strapped. I'm in there.
Dude, we got no choice. There's going to be 175 games on Peacock this year. I mean,
I think only because it was week 1. I'm going to give in when a lot of the good games, because they're probably going to start moving the good games to Peacock, so everybody just like, I can't miss that game. I got to watch it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to happen. So,
are we doing a watch along for the Chelsea Liverpool?
Unfortunately, we
Probably
are not.
not.
We're going to be off the air by that game. We're going off actually. I mean, we pretty much hit our time here. So
yeah. And Youssef said something. What the hell did Messi? A little smoke screen. That's what he did. Exactly what he did.
Yeah.
A lot of commotion for nothing.
Yes. I think it was more trying to send a message to the board and to Bartomeu to like try to fix things or do something. I think that was more than what it was. I don't ever think he really wanted to leave.
Yeah, he doesn't want to leave.
Comfortability, like we
Mr. Comfort.
Yeah, he makes over $1 million a week, so I wouldn't want to leave that job. I'd be good there.
And he's absolutely adored there, so why even leave? But yeah, all right, we probably got to get out of here. Thanks, man, for jumping on. This was fun.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
We really appreciate you.
I appreciate it. No problem.
We gotta make this like a normal thing here.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I'm good waking up at 7:30 every morning.
As long as you're good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we'll talk. We'll definitely figure out some.
And thank you everybody for watching. It's been great. So everybody, have a great weekend. Watch all those.
Support your local union on Sunday.
Yes. Or the Sounders and
Sounders.
Don't mention
Seattle,
Red Bull.
Seattle beat LAFC 3-0 yesterday. I was so happy.
I did watch that game.
LAFC's on like a downward spiral.
Which is just like when the Spurs are shit. We enjoy seeing that as well. So,
all right, everybody.
All right.
Love you. We'll see you next Saturday.
Have a good weekend.
Go Chelsea.
Yeah, go
Go Reds.
Chelsea. Go Blues.